8.4% APY is what Landa App is offering you right now in order to go ahead and give them your life saving. Hello guys, this is Wealthy Panda, and today I'm gonna go ahead and review with you Invest in Mortgage feature by Landa App and tell you why this is a bad investment. But before we go ahead and dig in, if you guys appreciate the time and effort we are putting in this video, please go ahead and smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you are not a subscriber. Now this being said, let's go ahead and dig in. Now, as you can see in the app, they are offering you 8.4 APY for simply giving them your money, and they can go ahead and literally invest it in real estate mortgage. Now, the idea sounds really promising. And FYI, I already touched slightly on this feature in my previous review a few months ago on Landa App. But back then, this was still in the beta version. We didn't have all the information we needed. Now, we have the full information we need regarding this feature. I'm seeing over $600,000 have been already raised, almost 650K, which is a lot of money. So a lot of people think this might be a great idea, right? But is it? Well, let's get it started. For a starter, are you really getting 8.4%? Now, I want to point out this is actually flexible. It can go up, it can go down, it depends on the interest rate. So the higher the Fed increase their interest rate, this is gonna go up and vice versa. And this sounds great on the surface. We want to understand that you are not really gonna go ahead and get 8.4%. So don't really get tricked into it. Now, what they are saying is this is 8.4% is the maximum you can get, assuming that all the money they raised is money that they actually invested. Now, in the utilization rate, we are seeing that they only have around 86% being utilized, which means as of the current time, if you go ahead and give them your money, you can literally only get 7.2 maximum. Now, the way this works, you actually go ahead and invest your money. You can put $10, I think, per share. Again, this is technically more of a bond, and once you go ahead and put your money in, it's locked in, which is also not great. Let's say you go ahead, lock your money for a year, which is the minimum, and later on you want to go ahead and cash it out. We're assuming it's 7.2 based on the current rate, and if I want to go ahead and cash it out 1 year from now, I honestly may not get all of my money. What I may actually get, if you go down to the Q&A, you can see here and how you liquidate your share, you can get back anything between 100% to 97%. So let's assume you invest $100, you buy 10 share, and when you come back, you only get $97. Again, with 7.2, honestly, we'll get around 4%. Now, 4% in the current economy is honestly not worth it, because you can literally go ahead and get 5 and 6% in an FDIC insured bank account. And if you want to go ahead and actually put your money in a saving account or buying bonds, you can even get a higher interest. So is it really worth it for me to take this risk? Now, these are secured loans, so this is the, I guess, good side about it, right? I'm putting my money in secured loan by real estate. But here's another thing that actually concerns me about this feature. Why is Landa App launching it? I mean, why are they getting in this business? Well, a lot have to do with actually what they did earlier this year. So if we go back to the home screen, we'll see that currently they are offering a gift card, I think. If you go ahead and invest $1,000, they give you 10% back. And this has been a very consistent offer for the last few months. I mean, it feels like Black Friday in Landa App literally every day, right? And I'm gonna be honest, this doesn't make me feel good. Now, see, most of the properties, they went ahead and bought out 200 property around the same time, right? I think they had a bulk deal. Again, I'm not really sure. But not all of these property were really a great deal, and if they want to go ahead and get loans, they are getting a very high interest rate, right? So let's go down here to any property. I'm going to take this as random. Look at the cash and finance. This property were taken at a 12.31 interest rate, an interest only loan, which means after 1 year, we did not earn any equity, right? So I'm not really a big fan of interest only rate, but this is the situation. They went ahead and got literally a lot of properties on a very high interest rate, which is honestly doesn't encourage me. So I'm taking a risk on these properties, hoping that these properties will do really well. So instead of going in and financing it externally, they're thinking, hey, we're gonna bring it in and we can do the financing. And again, on the surface, it sounds really great. Once you actually dig into it, it sounds a little bit problematic because lots of these properties are not even sold out. I'm actually seeing some of these properties, it seems like, you know, they are still doing evacuation or they don't have any income, so they are not really killing it, and they are taking loans. So what you are doing is you are investing in loans in these properties. Another thing I actually do not like about this feature, I cannot select the property. I don't know where I'm putting my money. I might be putting it in, you know, a property that's doing really well on Landa App, or I might be putting my money in a property that's, gonna go out of business. So this is a concern for me. Now, to be fair, it's actually less of a concern for me than the person who actually went ahead and bought the share. So if you buy a share in these properties, between the loans you already have, between everything else, you might be in more trouble. So you need to do your homework in the property itself. With the loan, you are a little bit safer because let's say the property, go bankrupt. What they're gonna do is they're gonna go ahead and sell it, and me, as I guess investor in the loan, I will get my money before anybody else. So this is the upside, but again, for 4%, it's just not promising. I can go to ground floor and find literally thing between 12 to 16% if I want to go ahead and risk my money on a property loan. So in the current market condition, it just doesn't make much more sense, right? You are locking your money. I can literally go ahead and put my money in much more secure bonds or an FDIC account. My preference right now, I'd rather keep as much cash on hand as I can because we don't know. We're gonna start seeing opportunity, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in the stock market, right? Because the market is shaking. We're having a lot of things going on in the economy, right? The US is already getting into 2 wars. We have a bunch of other stuff. So we're expecting a lot of opportunities. You wanna make sure you have as much cash on hand in order to take advantage of this opportunity. If you go ahead and put all your money and lock it into bonds, you can literally get in a lot of trouble later on because the opportunity will come and you will not be able to cash out. So just keep that in mind. Now, I promise you guys we will have a full review for Landa App coming soon. I actually have been going through their SEC filing and I've been doing a lot of homework in order to go ahead and provide you a complete and comprehensive review soon. So if you guys appreciate the time and effort we are putting in this video, please go ahead and smash that like button if you have not done so already, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys, and stay tuned with Wealthy Panda.